Hello everyone, welcome to Morning Mindfulness Minutes with Mrs. Robinson. Hope everybody's having an awesome day so far. So today I want to talk about how to handle setbacks or disappointments. So I'm going to start off with a quote and then I'm going to tell you a little mini story about something that happened to me today. So the quote I'm reading today is by John Wooden. It is, "Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do." So, situation today. So, of course, during the quarantine, everything is like super complicated, even going to the store, which used to be like a simple task. So, I wanted to go to ShopRite today. So, I got dressed, put on my whole garb, the mask, the gloves, covering every open part of my body that can be contracted by anything, period, blah, 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 blah. It was a little less than a hazmat suit. But, everything is like super, anyway. So I have to wait in line, obviously, because now, you can't just walk into a store. So I'm waiting in line to get into the ShopRite. And then, I'm almost the next person to get in. And then the guy comes out, security guy comes out. He's like, "Oh, everybody, the store is closed. We're not letting any more people. We're closing the store early today." And I'm like, what is going on? So my initial reaction, which I'm sure a lot of people were, was upset, disappointment, maybe even angry because I'm waiting for a little while just to get in. And they were like a group of people who were saying, "This is unfair. Why we have to stay out for this the whole time and not be let in? I want to talk to the manager." So I'm like, do I want to join this angry mob and talk to the manager, and even after talking to the manager still not be let in? Or do I want to take a couple deep breaths, which I know we've been practicing? It's not that serious, because the only thing I really wanted in there was something to drink. So I ended up going to the Dollar Tree, and while I was in there, I ended up finding something else that I needed. So it's kind of good that I went in there. So what the theme of today is that just because things are not going the way you want, just because you might be run into a setback, doesn't mean it has to be ruin the rest of your day. Okay, so I could have handled it differently. And there was like a crossroads where I could have went left or right. I could have went with the angry people, talked to the manager, yelled, screamed at him for a couple minutes, and then went home mad. Or I could have found myself a different solution, go to another store, especially if it's not like I needed to go full food shopping, and then ended up that way. So I chose the right because I know how I get if I'm put in certain situations. And I don't want to work myself up for no reason. Now, don't get me wrong. There are cases where you may want to get worked up a little bit, because it's probably more extreme than the situation I just described. But this wasn't one of them. So that is my tidbit of the day. Before you get super duper upset, first thing you want to do, or should do, take a deep breath. And then think, what would be the benefit of me going this way or going that way? All right, so right now I would like for us to do some breathing. So let me cue up my music. All right, so just like last time, if you're sitting or standing, whichever is more comfortable for you, just get in a comfortable spot. Close your eyes if you like, or focus on one spot in the room. And right now, I just want you to do your regular breathing. We're not doing deep breaths just yet, just regular breathing. I want you to pay attention to how your body's feeling right now. Pay attention on how quickly or how deeply you're breathing right now already. Pay attention to your heartbeat. Pay attention to your toes and move it up to your knees, up to your hips, to your midsection, to your shoulders, all the way to the top of your head. I want you to pay attention to anything you're hearing right now. If it's in your house or if you're outside or in your car, just pay attention to what you're listening to in this moment. Now, I'd like you to take a couple deep breaths with me. Deep breath in through your nose, holding it for a few seconds, breathing out slowly through your mouth. 2 more times, breathing in deep through your nose, holding it for a few seconds, breathing out through your mouth. Last time, breathing in deeply through your nose, holding it for a few seconds, and breathing out through your mouth. If you like to keep going, please feel free to do that. I don't want to hold anybody else. So, thank you for joining me for Mrs. Robinson's Morning Mindfulness Minutes. I know I probably flipped that up, but you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'll see you next time. And please subscribe if you have not done already. Like, all that good stuff so you can just get my stuff automatically. And thank you for listening.